And welcome to Upon Further Review. I'm Josh Aubrey. Plenty to get to in this week's show. The Georgia Southern men and women both in action this past week. The Georgia Southern women playing over the weekend on Saturday night, wrapping up their two-game homestand with a big victory where they had to come from behind to pull off the win. As for the Georgia Southern men, they're in action Thursday night. We'll send you out for highlights of that game with Coastal Carolina. We'll also send you out for area high school highlights from Southeast Bulloch, Portal, Bulloch Academy, and the Statesboro Blue Devils. The Blue Devils split this past week. The boys lost their first region game of the year in overtime to Effingham County. The girls won easily. As for Bulloch Academy, they split at home in their big region matchup against Pinewood, the girls winning easily, and the boys remain winless, unfortunately, on the season. As for Southeast Bulloch and Portal, the boys of Southeast Bulloch almost gave up a big lead in the second half, 23-point lead, but they were able to hold on to beat Portal, and then the girls of Southeast Bulloch won fairly handily over the Panthers. Plenty of highlights coming up on Upon Further Review. Stay with us. And a reminder before we go to break, hopefully you'll never be in an accident, but if so, please give our friends at the Sullivan Law Firm a call, 912-489-8888, or online at thesullivanlawfirm.com.
You choose the combination, and they'll cook it in their 500-degree brick oven in just a few minutes. Your own delicious pizza experience using only the freshest ingredients on hand-tossed dough and individually sized just for you. And that Eagle Nation is why they're called Your Pie, because it's all about you. The Your Pie in Statesboro and downtown Savannah is owned and operated by Joe Hunt, a Georgia Southern grad. So when you order your next pizza, be true blue and make it all about you. Go see Joe at Your Pie, and I guarantee it, you'll be glad you did.
McCooks Pharmacy, located on Highway 80 East, is family owned and operated by Lynn and Janie McCook, as well as their son, Josh McCook. Serving the Bulloch County area since 2005, McCooks Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service where the customers come first. Vaccinations are available, including shingles, flu, pneumonia, and Tdap. Drive-through service is available with 2 drive-through windows for your convenience. McCooks Pharmacy offers free local deliveries, and new customers are always welcome. Continuing the tradition of our family caring for your family, McCooks Pharmacy, Highway 80 East. Well, the Georgia Southern men and women in action this past week. The ladies wrapping up their 2-game series this past weekend were able to hold on for a big victory. As for the guys, they were happy to be able to get back in action, having had 2 of their last 4 games canceled due to opponents having COVID issues. I'll send you out for some highlights of the Georgia Southern men versus Coastal and the ladies from this past weekend. The Georgia Southern Lady Eagles hosting UT Arlington Saturday afternoon, coming off of a struggle on Thursday. The Eagles looking to get back in the winning column. Off the miss, Taryn Ward with the bucket inside. Next up, Maya Burns spotting up for 3. Next, a nice look inside to Lydia Freeman, who had a big game. Ward next steps back and knocks down the 3 as the Eagles take a 23-20 lead. The Mavericks able to keep it close as Katie Farrell hits the runner. Georgia Southern right back. The corner 3 for Burns. And then off the miss, Freeman the rebound and the putback. More from Burns. She hits another 3-pointer and would lead the way with 23 points for Georgia Southern. Eagles up by 9 at the half. Second half, and it's Burns going in once again. And then Burns penetrates, is able to hit this one off the glass. The Mavericks battle all the way back, though, cutting the lead to 2 on this bucket by Claire Chastain. The Eagles respond, a nice bounce pass in traffic, and Freeman with the finish. More from Freeman. She's able to get her own rebound and comes through with the putback. She'd have 8 points and 6 boards. Janiyah Love Hill penetrates for 2. And next, Rachel Johnson pulls up and hits in the lane, but the Mavericks able to come back, a tough bucket from Taryn Milton, and then off the break, Chastain extends the Mavericks' lead to 5. But the Eagles respond. Burns with the deep 3. And then Burns to Eden Johnson. She finishes just over 23 seconds remaining, tied at 61. And the Mavericks star Jacobs will give UTA a 2-point lead. Then with just over 10 seconds left, the Eagles down by 1, and Maya Burns with the big block. Georgia Southern 63-62 down by 1. Maya Burns drives. She's fouled. She'd go to the line and sink both free throws. And the Eagles go on for the thrilling 1-point victory. The Georgia Southern Eagles hosting Coastal Carolina Thursday evening, first half action. Elijah McCadden drives the baseline for 2. Next, Andre Savrasov hits from the other side. Coastal coming back. They tie things up on this bucket by SM Mostafa. And then it's Rudy Williams going in as Coastal opens up a 31-28 halftime lead. Second half, Eagles fighting back. Trey Cobbs hits a rare three-pointer. Mustafa hits on the other end 2 of his 19 points. The Eagles right back. Grant Weatherford banks in a long 3. Then it's McCadden, the off-balance layup. He'd finish leading the Eagles with 19 points and 8 boards. Getty Yusupaitis hits the 3, but the Eagles only 8 of 32 from behind the arc. Coastal extends their lead to 9 on this basket by Williams. Eagles try and fight back again. McCadden going strong to the basket, and then a nice look inside to Savrasov for 2. Brown driving in and hitting for 2 of his 15 points. Inside again to Savrasov for 2. And then Brown, the fadeaway jumper. The Eagles get close, but Coastal proving to be too much. Brima Dibba, the layup, and they'd win 76-72. Up next for the Georgia Southern women, they will be on the road at Georgia State for an 11:30 a.m. tip-off in Atlanta on Saturday. The guys will be back in action Saturday at 3 as they'll be hosting Appalachian State. Stay with us. High school basketball coming up next. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, providing primary care for Statesboro area patients since 1998, providing complete physicals, complete sports physicals, Medicare wellness exams, full diabetes treatment, and education from lifestyle changes to oral medications to insulin pump therapy, in-house dermatology, in-house circulation tests, and ultrasounds, and in-house labs. Featuring nurse practitioner Melissa Beasley, Family Internal Medicine of Statesboro can accommodate same-day or next-day appointments to serve your needs. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, where we care.
At Badcock Home Furniture and More, we know what it means to find the perfect fit. The feeling of surprise. That just right moment of delight. It's what we see every time a family finds their priced right style and snuggle perfect comfort. Because for us, home isn't simply where you live, it's how you live. Badcock Home Furniture and More. Just right.
Well, plenty of action on the high school hardwood. On Saturday, you had the Southeast Bulloch Yellow Jackets hosting the Portal Panthers. And then on Tuesday, Statesboro High back in region action hosting Effingham County, and the Bulloch Academy Gators hosting Pinewood. Let's send you out for some of the highlights. The Portal Panthers on the road for a battle of Bulloch County at Southeast Bulloch. We pick things up in the first half. Madison Taylor, the nice pass to Annabelle Morgan, who finishes More from Taylor. She deals another dime and she hits Lizzie Cone for 2. Shanicia Coleman trying to help Portal come back. But Southeast Bulloch continuing to get nice passes from Taylor. Cone finishes again. And then it's Taylor doing it herself. She stops and pops. Southeast up 16-11 in a low-scoring first half. And the Jackets pulling away in the second half. Morgan hits the long 2. And then Taylor off the steal goes coast to coast. She'd finish with 24 points for Southeast Bulloch to lead the way. Blair Brandon trying to keep Portal within striking distance, but Taylor too strong on this night. She goes in for another layup. And then the nice look to Cone for 2 more. Then we go inside. Cone hits again. And then Taylor with another assist. As Southeast wins 37-17. To the boys' game we go. And the Jackets would come out hot in this one. From the corner, A.J. Williams hits the 3. Next, it's Christian Clark spotting up from behind the arc and getting the friendly roll. Southeast down top early. Davis O'Dowd hits the baseline long 2, and then it's Portal trying to come back. Amir Jackson, the rebound and the putback, but on the other end, Ryan Reed beating everyone down floor for the layup. More from Jackson, another rebound and putback to cut the lead to 6, but again, Reed right back, and it's Southeast by 8. They take a 40-24 halftime lead. We move to the second half. Portal trying to get back in it. The banked in 3 by Jay Odom. Ryan Reed answers on the other end. He'd lead all scorers with 32 points. Nice ball movement inside to John Tavia Scott. And then it's A.J. Williams for 3. Southeast builds their lead to as many as 23 points. Portal fighting back. Chandler Grooms inside for the layup. Then on the break, a nice look from Joseph Thomas to Amir Jackson, who'd have 23 points to lead Portal. More from Jackson. He misses the putback dunk, but hits the layup. He'd have 15 boards to go with his points. Inside again, the hoop and 1 as Portal gets back to within 5. Southeast going back to Ryan Reed, who hits again. Then it's Jay Odom going baseline for the easy layup. Portal closing the gap. Reed once again keeps it at a 12-point lead. Elijah Coleman starting to heat up. He hits the baseline jumper for Portal. Then inside, it's Amir Jackson, another rebound and putback. A.J. Williams icing the game for Southeast with a pair of free throws, and then they'd make a defensive stop here, and Southeast goes on to win 62-59. Statesboro High hosting Effingham County. Ladies first, and this one was all Statesboro. Second half action, Rhea Johnson gets this one to fall. Next, it's Johnson. The nice look ahead to Tarika Gibson for the layup. More from Gibson. She gets loose again inside. And then off the rebound, Johnson able to come through with the putback. She finished with 15 points. Later off the mark, Malaya Deacle with the rebound and putback. Then it's Madison Lee off the steal going in for the layup. Then it's Lee, the nice look to Gibson for 2 more of her 12. Everything falling Statesboro's way. Ashari Washington off the glass for 3. And then Alyssa Staten staying with this one. She'll get the hoop and the foul, and Statesboro wins 63-16. We move ahead to the boys' game. A much tighter game in this one. Off the miss, Ja'Cory Hill with the putback. Next, Hill dials it up from long range for 3. Back comes Effingham County as Keon Wallace drives in for 2. Statesboro answering. A lot of contact here, but no call. Leslie Black with the 2. Then off the miss, Tim Taylor is able to throw this one in off the glass. Albert Michael then with the corner 3. Statesboro hitting the backboard. Jalen Michael with the putback here. But the Rebels able to stay right with Statesboro. Caleb Williams off the steal. In for the layup. We go to the half with Statesboro leading by 2. Second half. And Ja'Cory hits another one. Then it's Willie Ballard. The follow-up layup. Ballard then off the mark, but Ja'Cory Hill, the rebound, put back and foul. Rebels come storming back. Wallace with the 2-handed dunk. Statesboro right back as Albert Michael gets the rainbow to fall, but the Rebels respond late in the third. Kiri Wallace, the hoop and the foul. They take the lead, but Albert Michael, boom, hits that, beating the clock, and they take a 1-point lead after 3. To the fourth we go. Ja'Cory Hill driving baseline for the layup. Effingham responds with a nice pass, and Wallace finishes. Statesboro right back. Albert Michael drives for the hoop and the foul. Down by 1 with less than 9 seconds to go. Leslie Black hits the first, misses the second. Wallace with the desperation shot off the mark, and we go to overtime. Tied at 47. In overtime, it's Hill driving in for the layup, but Effingham answers with the 3 ball in the corner by Richard Scott as they'd grab a 4-point lead. Just over a minute to go, and Leslie Black gets the hoop and the foul. He goes to the line. He'd miss, but he'll track down his own rebound and get the putback. Statesboro down by 2 with 19 seconds left in the game. Tim Taylor at the line. He'll sink both free throws to tie the game at 55 all. Unfortunately, a couple of Statesboro realize the game is tied. They'd foul Scott. He hits both free throws. Statesboro with one final chance, but Albert Michael off the mark. And Caleb Williams will cruise in for the layup. Effingham wins 59-55. Bulloch Academy in action hosting Pinewood for a region matchup. Picked things up in the first half, and this one was all Gators. Sophie Strickland comes up with the steal and the layup a little bit later. And off the inbounds, Armani Cook with the bucket. More from the Gators. Ashante Noble, the hoop and the foul. And then it's Cook off the rebound with the putback. Bulloch Academy rolling early on. The steal, Casey Ricketts to Cook, who hits for 2 more of her game-high 24 points. Pinewood trying to come back, but this one was all Gators. Off another steal, Cook will go coast to coast for the layup. And then it's Cook driving, getting this one off the glass. Bulloch Academy up by 35 at the half. Second half, Ashante Noble follows up her own miss with the bucket. And then it's Sarah Ellis inside. She gets 2 here. And then it's Ellis coming up with the steal and going coast to coast for the easy 2. Bulloch Academy in command throughout. Off the miss, Noble banks one in. And the Gators roll in this one, 63-21. To the boys' game we go. Bulloch Academy still in search of their first win of the season, and it's Red Calhoun hitting. Gators coming out pretty strong. A nice turnaround jumper here by Jackson Shepard. And then back to Calhoun we go. He pulls up and knocks down the 3. Grayson Duckworth hits on the other end for Pinewood for 3. The game tied. Calhoun then Nice moves as he penetrates in and gets the lefty hook to fall. On the other end, it's Luke Scott, the turnaround jumper that'll fall. Pinewood up by 4. Mark Justin then coming up with a loose ball. He gets this one to go. Calhoun continuing. Driving in, he'd have 18 points. But Pinewood too strong in this one. Jade Bradley hits for the hoop and one, and then it's Mick Wasson finishing on the break. And Pinewood goes on to win 70-44. Next up for the Blue Devils, they'll be on the road at Bradwell, and then they'll be on the road Saturday at Southeast Bulloch. The Yellow Jackets in action on the road on Friday as well. Portal Panthers will be back home on Saturday night, but they'll be on the road on Friday, and Bulloch Academy will be on the road as well this week, or Friday rather, and then next Tuesday they'll be having a big matchup for the girls, especially as they'll be hosting Calvary Day. That'll wrap things up for now. We thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again next week.